wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider the You box yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fight.
Snel voor mij u natuurlijk. De we slaan deze niet zonder lessen. Dat is happy.
Was er dus nog ziel is en was. Maar niet misschien maar naar het zijn als je doet binnen. Dus hij hield zeker was het hem niet hield. Zit maar het stap. En mij wat.
Oh, ik heb nog eens een naam hier ja. Ja, wat ik nou wat.
En mij wat.
Hij zou wel maar ik al Oh, dat is geschimmeld.
Het was helemaal honey. Nou, zie je dat. Hoe is het iemand nou?
Het is alles zelf, zelf, zelf.
Oh, nu nog maar hier op mij zo. Ze doen er helemaal op. Als nou zo is het, ze doen wat je moet. Dus hij krijgt je alleen niet. Of nou, je zegt hij wel niet. Nee, is dit niet meer. Dus nou zelf onze lessen uit. Hoe is het nou?
Ze hebben we er wel met die wel. Ze hebben ook zien al rekenen. Ja, snee, we stonden de schouwels, dus weer af. Het wordt van die was, en oh nou, zeg ja, oh nou, wil het lessen. Lessen. Oh, je wordt ook zo dik in de acht. Wat in hem uit, oh.
Oh, je wil gezegd, ze weer gewoon in zijn lust. Net zo de naaien. Je hoeft niet meer. Nee, ze weer af. Hier ben ik al zo nog. Ja, ja,
We nemen af, we kunnen echt.
maar wat nog niet doen, nog snel, dan moet je maar doen.
Oh, nou, we zoeken hem bij je champs. Zien wij wat je het zo dus.
Als je zit niet aan de mouse, wat je maar dan is dat ook niet lang. Als dat doen we maar dat is gewoon niet. Hier wordt het. Great smart, not at all. Yes, thank you.
Je niet meer mee, jongens. Als je op zit, zit je niet meer op z'n auto.
Look at you on, if you're in there still.
Wat hard hebben we met het zelf.
Rustig. Zo is het niet zelfs. Oh, voilà, die zal. Zin steekt echt niet zo die was doen, ja. Oh, nee, wat ik niet kan mee, doe. Ach, maar we nog niet zo doen, ja, dat is ja.
Nee, ik denk je niet uit.
Zelf, zo is het was. Yes, there are you.
Je hoort het. Ik wil aan de verhuizers. Heel zo en zo nu het zo vernieuwd hebben. Maar aan de verhuizers is het. Het is naar die waarheid van in de keer bruisjes zitten. En ze het swing ook nog. Hier komt mooi uit. Ja, maar nu is het. Wat zeg ik, nu maak ik hem op. Nou, wat weer dus. Oh, hier, nu hoef. Stil op. Nou, ik moet zeggen. Nou, wat vind je wel even. En dat was hier, maar het op zit. En dan je wordt een eigen stof op surfen. Is de jurm middel chan van ja, mas niet ziet. Op de rodos.
Proposed to us by
Judith Scruggs Whitson, who is formerly a board member with the Institute of Nordic Sciences and who is continually steering interesting and intriguing people our way. Many of us have known John Mack for a number of years, but we haven't ever had the opportunity to convene a small group like this here at the Institute to talk with him about his work. So we were excited when we learned from Judy that John was going to be here in the Bay Area this week, and are pleased that you all are able to join us and to talk with him about some of the core issues and questions in his work and where his work might be going.
We've assumed that all of you are familiar with his work, so John is not going to give the beginner's introduction to...
Room up.
and just foster a general conversation.
A
couple of people that
I've already seen this tape within the last... work. I mean, he's probably the foremost person in the ufology field in the world. I mean, one of the...
I wish I had the answer.
And you know, the if not the true pioneer in this field. So makes me a little bit uneasy to be talking in this subject with Jacques present, but I'm also delighted that you came, Jacques. I want to do this as a series of questions, not as a talk, really, because I want to have a conversation and have the advantage of each of you that are committed to the exploration of ontological, epistemological questions, the nature of consciousness. These are the matters that interest me and in this field, and I'd like to deepen our question. As Jacques said, doesn't have the answer, and I think the deeper you go into this, the less you have the answer, and that may be as it is to be. There's a tradition of that going back to the book of Job in our culture. It's only when Job admits he knows nothing in relation to God that positive things begin to happen again in his life. And I wrote down a few questions that I wanted to think with you about, and Tom's use of the preposition with, I think is just right. First question is, what is the nature, what is behind, what is the root of the individual and cultural resistance to accepting, A, the alien abduction phenomenon in some form as a reality, and B, the whole reality of UFOs themselves? I mean, there is a great amount of documentation. What's it about? What is this? What does it stir in people? What makes it polarize people? Why have so many careers been destroyed over this? I mean, as Jacques knows this as well, and others of you who work in this, Keith, you draw upon yourself when you say there's something powerful. Some people work, but you will also draw a flood of attack. There's a whole organization, PsyCop, now, which seems to have principally as its purpose to drive out of universities people who work on paranormal phenomena in general, and this phenomenon in particular. I mean, after I lectured there in June, their newsletters afterwards were, did we win, did we lose, did we flatten him, will that work go on, will it be stopped? This passionate distress around this subject. Sometimes one of the arguments is, well, this is just a Western high-tech, aerospace-related set of fantasies and delusions, and with that in mind, my colleague and friend Dominique Kalmanopoulos and I have been going around the world, not every place by any means, but to Brazil, where I know you've done studies, and to Southern Africa, to South Africa, to Zimbabwe, where we've interviewed Native American shamans, and it appears that this phenomenon occurs in many cultures, Western and non-Western. It takes slightly different form, but it's very interesting that the people who have had the experience are able to distinguish what this man I'm going to show you, this South African medicine man, calls the Mandingas, or the Star people to the Native Americans from their ancestors, and these mischievous characters have certain powers of their own, which are not just any old spirits, you know. They may be more open to visitors from another dimension than the Western mind is open. In that sense, they may be more. I mean, for example, this man didn't require any hypnosis or altered state. The memory of the experiences was vivid and powerful for him consciously all his life. One of the ways of dealing with the resistance is to see how does this phenomenon show up around the world. But what threat does this represent to us? The second question I wanted to ask is, let's say we succeed, we being people that are interested in this and related phenomena. Let's say Pierre in his public education program and others of us that work in this area are able to get across that something real is going on here, that it may not be that UFOs are exactly silvery metallic plane, sort of craft in the literal physical sense, but they have a reality to them. They can be documented. They do have effects. They do cause burned earth. They have a tremendous energy connected with them, that people who have had abduction experiences in fact have had some kind of
have experience, which enters into their physical reality, and that this becomes accepted generally.
Around the world, what would it mean if it's known to be real? The third question is, and this is one that we're not going to be able to answer any of these questions except to explore them more deeply, but a third question is, what is the intelligence that's at work here? Let's say you could, you could sit down with an alien doctor and his crew and get him into a room, and you say, now look, what's going on here? What do you guys really want? What is this about?
It is your destiny. The Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition, available for a limited time. Buy it today. The Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition on video. In a galaxy far, far away, Luke Skywalker here rescues. It's a battle of good against evil. Come with me. With new scenes, new sound, and new special effects.
Thank you.